Hey guys, it's Evan here, and welcome back to another video. Today, going to be giving you guys a look at something you guys have actually seen in a previous video a long time ago, but it's now updated. This is going to be a look at my Spider-Man Advanced Suit, the 1.0 from the first game. But this time it's been upgraded. It's painted. I actually painted this entire costume. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to get it laid out. I'll show you guys all the painting details and modifications I did for this thing, and then we'll throw it on my body. You guys will get to see how it looks while it's on me. So taking a look at my painted Advanced Suit. So like I said, this is the same suit that you guys have seen before in a previous video. So you can kind of check that out for more of a larger review on this thing. So what have I done for modifications on this? Okay, so all of the web lines on this thing have been painted. All of the black, black web lines in black. I outlined all of the white parts, so the spider, the armbands, all of that I outlined in black. I didn't do white. I've seen some people do white. I feel like black makes it pop a little better because white kind of distracts from the actual white of the costume. I did all of the blue piping in a navy blue, which I think turned out really cool. I outlined all the bits on the shoes. Here's a look at the back spider, of course. And one of my proudest parts of this is the red piping that goes along the, the bits in between the red and the blue. What I did for that is I actually used a matte red, so it's not super shiny. It's a little more, like the name suggests, it's a little more matte. And I did that along everything, and I think this is one of the coolest paint jobs I've done in a very long time. I did this paint job like 2 or 3 years ago at this point. Like I said, I've already done a review on this costume, so I'm not going to talk too in depth about it. Pattern itself was made by the hero artist. For this particular suit, I had the printing and sewing done by the RPC Studio, and then the face shell and lens set is by McLean. Unfortunately, rest in peace. The man sadly passed away a couple of years back. But the shell and lenses are by him. I love this design. It's one of my, even if it's not the most accurate thing, I love how these look. It has these really cool lens inserts he created where you can give that squinty eye effect without having to change lenses. You just pop that right in and it gives the squinty eye, and I have that for both eyes. You can see all the web lines painted on the mask there. One of the unfortunate things, because this is a dye subsuit and not colored fabric, you do get a bit of whiteout over the pattern. I would love to recreate this thing on colored fabric someday. And then, of course, for the web shooters, you have I believe these were by Spider Freak. It was the first run he did, and I still love these web shooters to death. All right, everybody, now that we've given that look, we're gonna go ahead and throw it on me. You guys can see how it looks on me. All right, everybody, here we go. Here's how I look when I am in the Advanced Suit. Now, of course, you guys have seen this before in my previous video, but this time, of course, the thing is painted, and I hope the camera is picking up the shine that it gives the web lines, the front spider. Here is, hopefully that's a good enough shot there. Here we go, the back spider. We got the hands, so of course, did the outline on all the hands and the white part, so it makes the white pop a little bit more. You got the web shooters. If you're hearing the clicky clicks, that's the zipper bumping up against the web shooter. Talk about the web shooters, I guess. So the web shooters, of course, they are magnetized to a band that is under here that has 2 magnets in it. Something I would really love to do someday, either with this suit or if I ever do like a version 2 of this on colored fabric. I would put the magnet like inside the costume itself, so I never have to worry about lining anything up. Okay, so looking down at the feet, here are, the legs of the costume. I really love the shading of this costume. Like, I think the legs on this costume they make me look a lot leaner than I actually am. And of course the boots are fully painted up as well. And now I'm gonna go ahead and throw on the face shell and lenses. Okay, and here we go, everybody, and here is how the mask looks when it is on me. Now, I can't really see the camera very well, but luckily the nice thing about this face shell and lenses, the way McLean designed it, it has inside of it what's called a fog seal. And basically it is just a lining of rubber that no matter how hard I breathe, and I'm breathing pretty heavy because again, I am not used to wearing these masks right now, it makes it so that the lenses do not fog up because, they are those cool, shiny lenses. Now just give you guys a whole 360 here. Okay, so these here are the lens inserts. Here's how these insert. You got this, you pop the lens insert in there. Pop with the other one. Now, as a lens inserts would suggest with a tinier, squintier look, I have a worse field of vision, so really the best way for me to go around with these really would be by popping them out. The unfortunate thing, it's a little hard to do when you have gloves on. Ugh, well, Yeah, Jesus. Anyways, everybody, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Feels great to be showing off this costume finally. It's one of those costumes that I flip-flop on whether I like it or not, but doing this try-on right now, I don't know. I'm liking how I look in the thing. I also just love this version of the Spider-Man video game costumes. I know we have the 2.0, which does have some improvements, but overall, just as a design, I don't know, I'm really way more partial to the 1.0. And as always, remember to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, whatever. I am going to try to be more active down in the comment sections below, so if you guys have any questions on anything, video suggestions, you just want to, I don't know, comment something, put it down there, I don't know. For other social medias, I really only use my Instagram these days, so I'm just going to plug that down there, Vigilante Cosplay, check it out. But yeah, with that, I guess that's everything. Remember to stay frosty, folks, and I will see you all next week in the next video.